Okay, here we are at Lumberman's Monument, and you guys are going to really love this view.
Everything's been spectacular along the way, so let's go.
This huge bronze memorial to Michigan's lumbering era sits on top of a high bluff overlooking the sparkling waters of the Au Sable River since 1932.
We've been here many times in the past, but I know that there's a lot of people that are probably seeing this for the first time, Sandy, so could you kind of explain what people will find when they come here to the monument?
When they come here to the Visitor Center, of course we have the building that's open. It's usually open late April through color season, so about the 23rd of October this year. And we have trails, you know, we have a short trail that goes out to the sand dune that gives you one of the most spectacular views of the river. Easy walk, barrier-free, good for wheelchair, good for a stroller.
Very good.
And then you can always take that treacherous hike down to the Wanigan.
That's right, there's a stairway over there.
There's a stairway that takes you down to the river's edge.
That's quite a few stairs going down?
About 272 stairs.
Okay, sort of like up at the Springs then. It's a long haul down and back up, so keep that in mind if you decide to do it.
That's right, that's right. And here at the bottom, we have the Wanigan, which is the floating cook shack, the replica of the floating cook shack.
Oh, okay.
That followed the river.
Interpretive signs and exhibits tell the story of moving logs from the forest to the mills. Children enjoy climbing the log jam and using the crosscut saw. For those willing to hike the 260 steps to the edge of the Au Sable, they can board a Wanigan, a replica of the floating cook shacks that followed the river drives. Well, that's what we did. We went all the way down and all the way back up.
Well, when you take the bike tour, don't just stop at the top. Make sure you walk all the way down to the bottom because you'll miss the beautiful sights if you don't. We have this breakaway right here, which the loggers used to actually use to roll the logs down to float into water because this is where they staged them. And as you go farther down, you'll find a floating hall, a mess tent that's actually still on the water, and it's authentic from the way they used to be back in the 1800s.
This barge-like boat carried hardware and food for the men. Supplies could be restocked at the villages and farms along the way. While the men were going through the Wanigan to get their food, the cook often slipped into town to purchase all the available meat and poultry. Men ate breakfast and supper on the riverbanks where the Wanigan tied off at night.
This is also a great place to tote the picnic basket on down, sit down here on a beautiful day, have a picnic, and enjoy the scenery. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the world. All you have to do is stop and listen to the peace and quiet and listen to what nature gave us to enjoy.
You just have to get off the bike once in a while and stretch your legs and make that nice walk coming down.